Alright, let's see if we can get this. Okay. How we doing? Perfect. Okay. Alright. I pulled up a game from 2017. This was a game, it's actually the French Defense, the Burn variation, and it's Fabiano playing it. So we will, and uh, Hu Fan is the lady that's playing here against Fabi. So she plays e4, e6, d4, d5. So now this is the start of the French. This is the French defense. So what happens is she plays, basically this is the classic variation of the Burn defense, because he takes e7, bishop e7, bishop takes, she takes. You can actually play the classic, this is a Burn line as well, but this is the classic variation of the Burn. When you take here, what you're saying is that you're not willing to castle kingside. You're actually going to castle queenside and get a rook to the open file and start attacking. So that's kind of, so there's a line where this actually arises. Something similar to that. Then you have that. Then you can castle kingside. Bishop comes out. You can play here. Something like this. Then if he pushes onward, you just retreat back. And if he tries to fortify, then you can actually pin. He castles. There's actually, you could play h4, and it's kind of h5. Or what you could do is cripple his pawn structure, and then just play here, trying to infiltrate in. If he takes, then you take towards the center. If he brings a rook over, we'll say this rook over here, you can always just fortify it. And then if he plays like this, you can bring a rook over and take the center and get your king involved. So, but that's kind of how that works. And then he doesn't want Hu to actually come in and have a knight outposted. There's already bishop right here with check. So a6 was played. Queen e2. b5. Castle queenside. b4. Then Hoof plays knight to a4. Bishop d5. I just got your chat screen on the left side is not. Oh, that's right. Sorry about that, guys. I knew I forgot something. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Now we're back in it. Oops, what's going on here? Okay. 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 Okay, let me make sure everything's okay, guys. Hold on. Sometimes if I don't put it in, okay, perfect. Alright. Okay. So, bishop d5 was played, queen d5 was played. And hammers here. Prepares to play. So the king move, she moves her king to defend A2. Pardon me. A2. D7. Bishop D7. Attacking the knight. So, pardon me. You either have to go C5 or provoke a weakness with B3, which I don't know if that's such a wise decision to do, but it all depends. So she plays knight to C5, bishop B5, queen E5, queen takes, knight takes, bishop D. So now there's a potential, there's a fork going on, and if Fabi takes C5, the pawn's going to take C5, and potentially he can go king E7, and is he safe? G3 was played because the bishop was to actually fianchetto along the H1 to A8 diagonal. Bishop takes knight, pawn takes, bishop now dominates that. G1, bishop E3, rook D3, and bishop D5. This is a really interesting. The bishop's actually posted on a really good square. If this ever gets played here, you do in passing, and if that takes, now that's part of an attack, and then in they come. So the bishop, then pawn goes C5, B takes C, B takes C, rook A7. Now this covers that. Also, it potentially goes here. So rook GD1, king E7. Now potentially after a knight moves, you have a check. Bishop F1, knight D7, knight takes, rook takes. That's why the rook was actually brought up, to trade off. C1, bishop B7, and now there could be doubling. Also, we have to be careful, this pawn is weak as well on E6. Rook D4 was played, HB8, and so if this gets played here, I believe he gets punished. The white gets punished pretty bad with that attack. He's going to have to come up. He comes up here, and then what happens is you check. Let's see if you checked here, what happens. Okay, you'd have to go back there. Gotcha. But if you check here, he goes there, and then now you can play bishop. Yeah, with an attack there. Smack. And you've won a pawn, and you're actually equal. It's an equal position at that point. Let's see why is that a good move. Let's say he plays his rook up. You just retreat back and you've won a pawn. Huh, you got a passer. Interesting. Okay. He plays rook up, which is not a bad move. C4. Rook attacks rook. Takes. Now the rook has to move. And C5 is played. Rook takes. Pawn takes. And the pawn push. Now it's pretty much equal because E2 is played. Bishop takes E2, king takes, and then this pawn's going to fall, and also her pawn, she'll take Fabi's pawn, so it's kind of an interesting equation because check. push. Okay, in there. And that ended up becoming a queen, and you'd have to take at that point. And it's pretty simple of a move to kind of get. Let's see if we get that going. Mate 15. Then you could play king there. You get in there, and there's really no way to stop the taking of all the pawns. You cut the king off, he moves down there. What you do is you cut the king off, he moves, and then you can actually play up here. Just take the pawn. And you checkmate. This was a game that I played a little like 4 hours ago, and I wanted to show it to you. It's a really, really good game. I'm black. I used the Queen's Gambit declined. And so I wanted to show this to you. It's kind of the French can transpose into the Slav. The Queen's Gambit decline, the Stonewall. There's a whole bunch of lines the French can turn into. So, one second, let's gotta get a drink of water. Thank you for your patience, and let's continue onward. Okay, d4, e6, c5, d5. Queen's Gambit declined. I play knight f6, bishop. I have a line when that happens that I play bishop d6. If he takes, I take, and then I go c5. I mean d5. d5 is playable because takes. Now that's I'm up a whole pawn. My bishop holds, and then I can play knight, and then I can castle, and I'm good to go. I castle first though, so, and then knight comes in, and now I'm attacking the pawn. And if he takes here, I take back, fortifying with an open attack. So he's in a, my opponent would be in a problem. So I take there, he takes a6, and now I'm going queen fork. So he plays knight there, and I take, queen takes, knight takes, and then bishop to d2. I play b6 to take away any of his flight squares, his entry points into my position of the weak point there. He retreats back, I retreat my knight. I'm now heading towards that point, or that point. I bring my rook up, attacking his bishop. This protects this. These two are protected. And I have an outpost here and an outpost there. But you're wondering, wait, can't he play that? Yeah, but if he does, then I go in passing. So he really can't. This is an outpost at knight. H3 is played. Rook a f8. What I'm trying to do is get some pressure here. Get some pressure here. I have pressure here. I have a potential idea of knight here, something like that. I'll show you what I play. He plays there. I take because he allots me to trade down because I'm up a pawn, 2 pawns. I bring my rook up to guard this point because what I want to do is trade off my rooks and get into an endgame. So he plays g3, and I'm like, you just allotted me the chance to trade off. He takes, I take. He plays king g2, getting off so that he can, and then I go b5 because my idea is to go a5 next, b4 if takes after this, and I play up takes, takes, I'll have this huge pawn chain and I'll be safe. He plays there, and I drop everything. It's like everything's been dropped, and I go boom. Now there's no way to save material. If he tries something like this, I just snap that off. And I've stopped that move from infiltrating. That's not infiltratable, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And now we'll start into our puzzles. So let's see how we do here. Okay, dokie. If we take here, he'll take there. If we take here and he takes there. Let's see, if we take here, he takes there. We take there. Takes here. Interesting. Potentially I could play queen takes rook. Queen takes rook. He's got queen check. Let me see here. So here, there. If I move down, he can't check. So what he'll do is he'll take my queen and I'll take his queen. And I should be at material. So here, there, there. If he takes, then I take. If we play here, he takes there. Takes, takes, so we don't want that. If we take here, he takes there. Then we take here, and he takes here with check in between move. And actually I could retreat back then. So so basically if I take here, 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 and we have equal position. So I believe it can only be the queen takes. I'm trying to see. Well, he does have. Well, if he takes there, I could just bring my queen back. So potentially he can't play there because of this pawn. Now that I think about it. So realistically, he's gonna have to take there, and I win material. So yeah. Hey, how you doing? What do you think? Should we take queen takes rook on f2? I calculated everything else. Okay. We'll go over that, then we gotta get back to this tactic. This one's really interesting. Oh, Marshall? Of all the chess clubs in all the world. Gotta love it. Huh. Hold on, let me get this straight. Hold on. Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes they have that. Some players just have that persona of unstoppability. Let's see here. Joel Raul Capablanca. 5. Okay. Oh, Roy Lopez. Fabi likes this move, I gotta say, in the Roy Lopez C3. This is kind of his favorite move. I noticed in a lot of his games that he plays. D3. He doesn't usually play this, but knight there. Castle kingside. Castle kingside. Rook e1. Hold that and prepare for the push after probably queen or something. H6. Rook f1. And now they want to reroute the knight because you have to go towards there. H7, and Marshall's rerouting his knight to G5 potentially. Oh, nice. He's going after the bishop. Yeah, it looks interesting. That's wow. Oh, sweet. You gotta love that. First he'll take there, and then after that he'll get doubling. Oh. H5. H3. Wow, that I gotta say that he is pretty confident to be able to do that. H takes G, H takes G. But black, if you notice, has no real play. Everything's protected by white. So G5. Bishop G5, knight takes G5, knight takes G5, king G2, covering these 2 points of entry. Also, this is covered. That's under fire potentially. So D5 is played. Queen E2. Interesting. He's trying to keep a hold of this. Maybe something like a sacrifice potentially here. Something like that. Rook E8. And then Rook H1. Really nice move. Because now you're setting up for that. Bishop comes. And here. It's a very interesting move. Bishop Rook E6. Now Queen is preparing to attack here. Go there and threaten mate. So F6 was played. Bishop back. Now he's going for a reroute. Because there's no real reason. This knight is not in play. 97. Bishop B3. Interesting. Guess he's taking scope on that pin there. So wow. So if knight takes, he takes with a fork. So he really can't take. Bishop C G3. Let's see here. Let me get a drink of water. I kind of see what his idea is. He wants to get his queen to H6, then potentially check there and check, potentially win a pawn here, and then when the king has to run, oh, then I guess you potentially could win there. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, well, there's another in route if you wanted to play here, potentially. But now he can't play here because the knight, excuse me, the knight guards here, the bishop guards there, so, but if you notice, the majority of black's pieces are pacified, so it's not really gonna matter. But now you can bring in the bishop to c5. Also, that's an interesting move because then you're triple attacking that. b6, h4. You potentially can do an Alekhine gun with a threat of check and potentially mate coming down the pike. So the king has to run. Rook a h8. Nice. Bishop f3. So he's rerouting potentially. Let me see. For takes, 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 and there's a fork. But I think that's his idea, is to take, take, and then take. G takes h, d6. Queen reroutes. Nice. Oh wow, a7, really? Pawn d4. And if he plays pawn d4, pawn takes d4, pawn takes d4, I think, yeah, it's mate. Wow, I'm bad. You could have just made it there. Yeah, you don't want to open up the. That would not be a nice idea. Yeah. Oh, a bit earlier, true. Oh, another. That's not a good move. Cause then you get to go smack. You get to take down. Check. And then you take the knight. Oh wow, you gotta love this. And you check. Cause he's gonna intercept with his queen. And then now what you're doing is you're threatening a pin there. That's like so sweet. The rook's gonna fall. Yeah, you kind of have to take at that point. Guess you're forced, aren't you? So he takes. Now Capablanca's up a whole pawn and a piece. So he's up 4 pawns, and his opponent rightfully resigned here because that's just devastation. There's nothing really more you can do. Let's see what you were talking about, a pawn move earlier. Which move was it on? Which number? What number was the? You said you wanted a d5 to be played, something like this, like that. Although you said a little bit earlier, was it on move 20 d5 for white for black? Well, we'll go to tactics. And so, what do you think about this this move here? Queen takes on f2. Because he can't go here, and if he goes here, we just play there. But I guess he could check here, couldn't he? What do you think? Queen f2, guys? I'll leave that with you. I'll be right back. Just one sec. So, just check this. There's a lot of ideas. See if Queen f2 is right. I believe it is. Let's give it a go. Back there. If I play rook f2, rook takes f2, queen takes f2. There's a queen check. This is an interesting thing for sure. Are you guys okay with writing? Is there anything that's stalling? Let me take a look. Hold on, let me see. Okay, everything's recording good, so that's cool. Okay. Nice. But if you guys have any questions, type in, okay? Let's see here. Ay, ay, ay. Oi, oi, oi. Okay. Let's see here. I think we're really close to trapping the queen. Let's see here. Does it have something to do with okay, if I play queen here, queen c6, let me pull up to see if how everything's going. See if I need to pull up another one of these, because I don't know if the chat room's working. Is the chat working, guys? Let's see how we're doing. There's some lag. Okay, I think we're okay. Alright, so everything looks good. Just wanted to make sure everything was okay. We'll take a break real quick from this and we'll Hey. Yes, I see your chat. Yes, I do see your chat. I see your chat. Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure it wasn't, if I wasn't lagging or something, then I could have re-brought up the Twitch chat again if need be. Okay, so there, let's see. I guess that does work, doesn't it? Yeah. Huh. Oh, snap. I thought so too. But that, then if he takes there, okay, if he doesn't take, and then he takes here, you actually have that. Okay. And then we win material. Because he can't go here, here. Oh. Knight b6. We were close. So close. Okay, we need to anchor down and get this rolling. Let's see here. There's a fork on our rook, so be it. I really thought that line was going to work, but I looked at the line that you're talking about and I thought it worked, but I must have missed the escape route. We had the right idea with the queen though, so I say we're on the right track. We just need to make sure we're amped up to the max. Let's see here. Let me see. Okay, if I push the pawn here, knight takes. And then I can bring my rook over. Can't take then. Interesting. If we play queen takes knight. That double attacks this. What am I missing? Queen takes f6. There has to be something that we're missing though. Trying to see if we're missing anything here. missing? There has to be something that we're missing here. It isn't this, it can't be this simple. And we must be missing something. What are we, there has to be something that's awry with this position here. Well, maybe after takes, he can take here. Check. Then he takes here. Then he takes there. Then we take here. And then he takes there. See here. So this for that, and that, and this for this. I think we're down an exchange in this line. I think we're down an exchange in that line. If I'm not mistaken there. Thinking it has something to do with that, but I'm not sure. Queen c6. Or maybe we have bishop here, then queen c6. But if we do queen c6, can he play queen? Well, I guess then we have that, don't we? Huh. Interesting. So here, here, there. Huh. Makes sense. Huh. What did we miss? Oh, you're not sure yet? Uh-oh. My bad. Don't tell me. I can't believe it. What did I miss? Okay, don't tell me it's this. No. Did we miss that? Oh, snap. Ah. Yeah, snap. That was my fault there. Yeah, that was me. Ah. Drat. Yeah, you have to get rid of the rook. I gotta remember that in our problems. Excuse me. Okay. Gotta get a drink of water. Yeah. Exactly. So we have to remember that sometimes you have to trade first. So we have to keep that in mind when we do our problems. That it's an in-between move that we have to look to. So that's a good eye opener right there. The in-between move, the Zook Swamp. Let's see. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, stay focused. Okay, you want to look at the last line? Alright. Okay, let's get this completed. Okay. I want to check the rook takes. Okay. You have to remove the knight, otherwise you get mated. But we'll take a look to see this line here. Let's see how this works. Okay, there. It takes queen takes h, bishop takes, king takes, and then knight. Yep, exactly. That does work. If he doesn't see the this mate here. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm learning so much from these puzzles. It's like, wow. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see if we have any in-between moves. Bishop takes, rook check, intercepts, rook takes. King takes. No, we'd be just equal. We're not wanting that. We want to take. We want to KO. So we gotta KO the player. Let's see what we got here. Has to be something more that we need. What are we missing? What am I missing here? What's the drawback to that move? It's walking into a pin. I understand that. Okay, if we It's mate, so we can't do that. Huh. Snap. It's too bad we couldn't go there. This is a problem here. So if we take there, I think it's just takes here. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. What am I missing here? Okay, if I play here, let's see if he plays there. He gets checkmated. Let's see. What are we missing here? What's his plan? Yeah, you were right. Queen h5 was crushing. There's nothing that he could do. Well, I'll show you the lines. We'll show you all the lines that he could play. This line, if he plays up here, you could play here. If he takes there, you take here. He has to intercept there. Then you take, knight takes, and then you grab a pawn. You just start gobbling like Pac-Man. So that's kind of the line that I saw. And so rather than that, I guess he just decided to give up the ghost, as they say, Andrew Martin would say. Okay, dokie. What What are we missing here? Oh, interesting. So if we play queen g5, we're threatening mate and also threatening a discovery. So I don't think that could be stopped. He'd have to go there. Let's see, is there any way to stop that? Maybe there. But then we made him. Let's see, if we play bishop takes, rook takes, rook takes. Queen's under fire, so snap. So if we actually took here, he could take there, and we take with check, but he still has a pin here. Snap. What are we missing? If I take here, he takes there. What do you think? Rook takes, queen here. Man, this is a I know, that's what I'm trying to figure is what's the best for us. See, if we played here and then he takes there, we take here, he moves up, then we have bishop e6, and we've saved this rook, and we're actually 2 pieces up. But if we play here, he plays bishop takes. Then we play bishop takes, we're equal. So I don't know if there is a, I'm trying to think what would be the most equalizing move. I'm trying to see if we played bishop takes, 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 check. And so we're equal at that point. What am I missing? What am I missing? What do you think? What's the move that you're thinking? Because I'm trying to figure out. If we played here, here, we still have this pin with check. It comes up, so we don't really have anything at that point. And if we come back and he trades off here, then we take and we're equal. So we take here, he takes, we take, he takes. No, we're still. What in the world? What's going on here? What am I missing? What am I missing? There's something we're missing here. Um, let's see here. Okay, so you're thinking. What happens if we play here, huh? He takes. Okay. We play there. So he takes. Yes. Okay, the queen's almost trapped, so we're close to a trapped queen. So how can we potentially that there's this here as well at that point. So is there a way that we can implement that? Oh, interesting. We do have this. That's an interesting way of weighing a pawn. Let's see. Here, 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 there. Maybe. Not sure if that's it. I'm trying to see. The bishop's gonna take though. See if we play here, 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 bishop takes, queen takes. So our queen's there. And then he potentially might play there, so I don't know. I don't know if that's what we want to do. One sec, I'll be right back. What do you think? Do you think if we play knight takes e5, d takes e5, pawn d6, bishop takes d6, and then we take? What do you think? I think it equalizes though. Maybe we do pick up the pawn at the end. I don't know. I don't know if that just doesn't feel, just doesn't seem like that's it for some reason. Let's see here. Takes D. Bishop takes. Queen takes. Knight b5. Queen takes B. A takes B. Bishop takes. A takes. I don't think it. I don't think. I was looking at that. I was like, I don't think it wins because it's not that it's not a good idea. I know there's something more to this. There has to be, like that we can use this as a pin, maybe. Maybe something like a rook move, but I don't. I think that's too slow. Maybe it's Maybe it's too slow. Is it too slow though? Yeah, that is interesting. Let's see if we played there. So that's see what is the drawback to that? It has to be the bishop. I think you may be right, because when this queen moved, it left behind this square here. So I'm wondering if it isn't just that alone. Like that. I think potentially it might be that. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't think we gain enough from that. Man, this is probably a very simple one. We're just overcomplicating it. Yeah, but I don't know if it's tactically sound, though. Let me see. Trying to visualize it in my mind. Let me see. See, there. No. Yeah, but I just don't know if it's winning, though, enough. Hmm. Let's see here. There. Yeah. Boy. I'll give it a shot, yeah. Oh, bishop. Nice. Yep, you got it. That's right. Wow. Nice find there. Snap. That was an intense one. So we were right about not taking with that. That was too in your face. Sometimes those subtle moves. You want to see? Okay. Okay. I think it's bishop. Bishop d3 is best. And he plays knight. Then we take. He takes. We play queen check. And that, see, the reason he does that so the pawn covers there, and then when that gets moved. Wow. He goes for a straight sacrifice. Wow. What are you talking about? Bishop takes d5? Okay, bishop takes d5. Alright, let's take a look here. We do queen check. We check. He moves. We come there. He takes here. We take there. He plays here. More likely we'd take here. Because if he takes here, we actually mate 2. Yeah, you can. Sorry, let's see. Okay, here. He does try that. First of all, he has to take. Yeah. He has to take here, and then we take there. And he tries that, and then we actually take. And he has to move his rook, and then we take with check. He moves there. And then you take the knight, which is actually insane. If he takes our bishop, we take his knight. And it's like, wow. He's totally busted. I could do one more. And then I got a log. Let's do this one 110%. Knight takes rook. Rook takes check. Knight intercepts. And then potentially he could take. Then our king takes. So here, here, and there. I'll try queen there. But actually, our queen covers this spot at that point. What you think? I'm thinking it might be takes, but I'm not exactly sure at this point. Can we take? He takes, and then we just intercept. Okay, first we have that move for sure. Okay, now we're one step closer. And if the knight intercepts, does he have anything after that? King d8. You mean king e8, right? He's actually, if we played d8, he could actually play rook here. He could actually take our rook. I mean our pawn, attacking, paying our knight. True. 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 That is a double attack. Let's see that. Yeah, that is a. Well, wait a second. He can play there. Then he takes there. And still the rook and queen hang. Yeah, I see what you're saying. So king d8 has to be played. Then when knight takes queen, we play king takes c7. Yeah, I think that has to be. Well, let's see what we got. Let's see if we. We'll do one more because we got done quicker on that one. Yeah. So this had this one because I thought it was gonna take a little longer. We got done in half the time, so now we can now do one more puzzle, which is gotta love it. Let's see here. That's open because this rook once guarded f8, so queen f8's proposal. He goes here. Am I missing something? What am I missing? What am I missing? Must be missing something. Huh. Because if we check here, which takes advantage of that, when that was here, he just goes forward. Do we have anything after forward? What if we play rook takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, check, king comes up, check, I think we have to check now that I look at it. If we check here, he comes there. We take, he comes here. We bring our king up. And the queen guards this point here. So if the queen tries to check here, we trade off and we're ahead. It's right here, 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 here. Can't play there. If he tries that, we play rook takes. If he checks, we intercept, and we still have the queen. Still have the queen that could come down here. Yeah, it has to be a check. First idea has to be a check, because we have to get our queen along this rank. It covers this square here that's very critical to our position right here after we take. Do you see what I'm saying? Here, 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 here. This queen covers here. I mean here, sorry. Here, here, there. And then if he tries checking, we come up here, and then there's really no way to check anymore because that's covered right here with our queen. So f8, king h5, pawn takes rook, e3, king h2, and we're safe. Perfect. We'll end on this one. Okay. He takes here. We come out. Oh, yeah, we come up here. This is actually the correct spot. He can't come here because of that. And if he takes here, king h1. Can he check though? Then king h2, okay. Then he takes. Yeah, I think it works out the same. I think he just grabs more pawns in that line. I think it's a pretty, yeah. Wow. Well, do you have any other lines you want to look at in this variation? After do you have anything after this that you want to look at before I log? So do you have any other lines that you want to look at? Are you good? Is everybody good? Okay. Well, then I'm gonna log. Thank you guys, and thank you Fox for the game. That was really interesting how Capablanca basically squeezed his opponent into submission like a boa constrictor. Remember, keep studying. You guys are doing great. Keep it up, okay? You have to remember, learn from your mistakes. You know what? If you learn from it, it's not a mistake. It's a learning experience. There's always a play in the position. Remember that. So Hannibal Smith said. And you know what? Give us enough time and we're going to be great. So that's the difference between us and Grandmasters, time and us putting the time in. So we can do it. And always remember that you know what? Stop, breathe, and believe that you can do it. And so as Wesley So says, serve the Lord Jesus, and as I say, God bless, and I'll see you I'll see you tomorrow on Chess Cruncher TV. I want you guys to have a blessed morning, evening, or night, and I will be back on. Okay, so be blessed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, guys.